Welcome to another Ableton Live and Push tutorial. This is Mr. Goodman, and today we are going to learn how to first load a drum kit onto our push and then play some simple drum patterns or drum beats on our push. So let's get started. The first thing that we need to do is load up a drum kit. Right now you'll see we have the funky organ instrument, but we want to change it to a drum kit. So what we're going to do is under sounds where we would pick our piano, guitars, bass, brass, under where it says sounds, it says drums. And we're going to click that so it turns blue. And then all of our drum kits are going to show up in the menu to the right. Now I want you to look for a drum kit called Kit Core 707. And remember, we can click it one time to preview the sound or test the sound. So I'll click it one time. Then if I click off of it, it'll stop playing that. And remember, we double click, click, in order to load the sound onto our push. So I'm going to do that right now. And you'll see that it's changed down here to Kit Core 707. And you'll also notice that the push has changed a little bit. When we load a drum rack or a drum kit onto the push, instead of getting all of the white and blue pads, we end up with 16 yellow pads, and each pad represents a drum. So we have a kick drum, a snare drum, a clap, and a bunch of other sounds. What I want you to do right now is I want you to pause the video and I want you to go to Drums, find Kit Core 707, test it by clicking it once, and then load it by double clicking. And your push should change to these 16 yellow pads, and I just want you for about a minute to just play around on it, okay? So hit some of the pads, try to come up with a drum beat of your own. So try that out. Load up the kit and then just play around on the yellow pads. So pause the video now and give that a try. Okay, so now that you've had the chance to play around with this drum kit a little bit, I want to bring your attention to this corner pad called the kick drum. We're going to play one drum beat that just uses this pad right here. We're not going to worry about any of the other ones. We're just going to use the kick pad. So I'm going to show you what this drum beat looks like written out. Now, you'll see on the kick line we have 4 quarter notes, or we're going to call them ta right now. So we have ta, 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 ta. Say that in your head. Ta, 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 ta. Now you'll see there's no other drums here. We are just using the kick pad. So we're going to play 4 tas on the kick like this. Ta, 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 ta. I want you to pause the video and I want you to play just ta, 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 ta on the kick. Pause it now. So now that you've played 4 tas on the kick, we are going to repeat this whole pattern 4 times. So we're going to do a total of 16 kick drums, and it should sound like this. Ta, 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 ta. I want you to pause the video again and give it a try. 16 kicks. Pause it now and give it a try. Okay, so for our second drum beat, we are going to add another drum, and it's called the snare drum. You'll see we have the kick in the corner, the one we just used, and the snare drum is 2 pads over, and it should sound something like this. Hit the snare pad on your push a couple of times. Now, this next drum beat we're going to do looks like this. And you'll see that there are quite a few things that are different with this beat. Not only do we have a line for the kicks, but we have a line for the snares now, and you'll see they alternate. So we go kick, snare, kick, snare. And it should sound like this. Kick, snare, kick, snare. All tas, so they're all the same. We just switch pads. Kick, snare, kick, snare, or ta, 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 ta. I want you to pause the video right now and try to play kick, snare, on tas very steadily. So pause it right now and give it a try. Okay, now you'll notice that we have a new symbol here, and this is a repeat symbol. So what this tells us to do is when we get to our last snare and we get to the repeat, we're going to go back and play it all again. So the way this is written with the repeat sign should sound like this. Kick, snare, kick, snare, kick, snare, kick, snare. I want you to pause the video right now, and I want you to play this kick snare pattern. And once you can play this kick snare pattern 2 times steadily, I want you to raise your hand and I will come over to listen to your kick and snare drum beat. Give it a try.